people with Bridport, I'll rattle off a few copies and come down to the shop and get them. You don't even have to buy one of my lousy coffees, just come and pick up your pen. Now what I do, I'd ask a couple other people who might have shops or somewhere where people can gather and pick them up, because I don't think we've got enough for everybody here tonight.
I reckon the Polly's offices would email them.
I can do some copies.
Sharon at the Caltex at Bridport, Mick Barrett, Tanya's office. There you go. What was that, sir?
Well, for those with computers, I reckon the MPs would have got email here.
So please, there's no excuse, don't want to say, well, I didn't get one. Okay? Tanya, if I didn't give her the last word, I'd know about it.
Thanks very much, Ron. I guess it's what a shame we're back here again, isn't it? I mean, although we've just moved down the road, really. I was hoping to find something new tonight, but all I've heard is more stories. Thanks, Kate, for sharing that. I actually was a bit sorry I wanted to go last after I heard you, because I sort of felt like I had a bit of a story fairly similar to yours. And it's a bit confronting, to be honest. But look, thanks so much for everybody for coming again and supporting Dr McGinity. It's fantastic to see his children here, albeit that they probably didn't want to come home to have to deal with something like this, but it's great to see. And another thing that I'd like to add, what a pity Peter Sexton didn't find the time to come here tonight. Peter Sexton and the Medical Council were invited, ladies and gentlemen. They were invited to come and listen to the community. I've had my response in the mail this week from the Medical Council because I wrote after our prior rally here. I wrote my letter and expressed my absolute abhorrence. Is that a proper word? I don't know. I've been on the road a long time today, and it's a pretty hard slog up that road when you think that you've got to arrive here and just see everyone with the stories that people have shared. Look, honestly, I wish, Brian, that we could do more as MPs. I know that my colleagues probably feel the same as well, because if we could fix this tomorrow, I can absolutely assure you I would. And I have rang everybody, and I have had no more favours, I can assure you, than anybody else. Actually, I'm highly disgusted in some departments, and they certainly know it too, when they finally have returned our calls. Look, I just really am so disappointed, I suppose, and like everyone else, can't understand why we're here and why we're dealing with this when there hasn't been a negligence claim that I can feel from this community or hear from this community that warrants what's happened to Dr McGinity. And I feel sure that everyone would agree that if there has been something that warrants a suspension in the manner in which it was done, that somebody, one of us at least, would have been tapped on the shoulder and said, listen here, we know something that you don't know. And I encourage anyone, if they know that's something, that they better come forward, because we're here supporting Dr McGinity and his family, and we're not going to move away from that support until this is resolved. So look, I certainly support what Yasmin and Kevin have been doing. It's been amazing. I'm not sure where you've got the strength to keep going, but I know that we need our doctor, and we need him now. And so, look, I don't think I can add much more, but just to thank everyone for coming out. I actually didn't think it was such a cold night, Ron. I'm not really sure where you got that from. It might be something to do with being female and 50, probably. Anyway, and look, certainly I don't think for any of us it's about votes. It's just about here giving our support. And Sue said she's not special, but I can tell you she is special. A lot of families have dealt with cancer and the fallout from that, and so look, you know, we do appreciate you coming and Kim giving you support and everyone else. Look, it means a lot, and I know I've spoken to to Paul a number of times, and he's been overwhelmed. And I'm not sure whether the video camera was going tonight or not, but he said he saw a video of the rally that we had earlier. So and he was pretty pleased about that, wasn't he, Michelle?
Squeaky hinge gets the oil, Ted.
Yeah, that's right. So, but thanks very much for giving me the last word, although I absolutely know Ron will take the last word because that's what he does, but he's good at it, and thanks Ron, and thanks everyone for coming, and let's hope that, I think we might have a bit of media here, and let's hope that we can keep this going, because from my perspective, the media have been good to this community through this ordeal. Sometimes we don't always give them enough credit for what they do, but they have been very supportive. And one of the media people said to me, look, we usually get a phone call or we get the tap on the shoulder that I was talking about saying, hey, listen, there's more to this. But they haven't had it either, and I can tell you, or I believe in my own heart that it's not there. And I don't know about a conspiracy, and I don't know about all those other things, but I hope that they sort it out very soon, because we need our doctor back. So thanks everyone, and I'll keep working to do it.
Tanya, you're right. I was going to say something. I was indeed going to thank you and your political colleagues for attending. We love making fun of you guys at times, but I think with the three we see here, three people in particular who front up many times. Also, Michelle, yes, you also front up. And again, everybody who attended, I was going to give those thanks, but perhaps I shouldn't have if that was ever my last word. But
I'm happy to share it.
Rhonda would like to say something, and then Kevin can wrap up. Thank you.
Hello guys. On behalf of all the staff of Dr McGinity's, first of all, I'd like to thank Anne. We all forget about Anne.
Here, Rhonda.
I'd like to thank Anne, Paul's wife. We all forget about Anne. She has been so upset about everything. We think about Dr McGinity, and I know we should, but when he takes his problems home, who does he take it out on? His wife, Anne. We all do it, don't we? But we all love you, Anne. Now, especially to Anne and to Doc, I won't mention names because I might forget. But it's Sally and Diane and Diana and Karen and Jenny and all those. But I don't care who it is, right round the world. Let them know we are 150% behind Dr McGinity because he's done nothing wrong. Letters, and they don't publish my letters. I say, ask his patients what he's done wrong, and you won't get a response because there'll be no bloody story. Nobody will publish a story about Dr McGinity because they can't get shit out of it. And that's true. We all love him. We respect him. He's got competency. He's got everything. He loves us. He's not just a doctor. He's our family friend. And you won't get anywhere else that will get a family friend that will come to your house in the middle of the night to get a bit of weld out of your eyes, or your kid's got a temperature or an earache or a toothache. He comes without not a complaint. We all know that, and that's why we're here tonight. But Anne and Doc, we love you and we are right behind you. And that's from all your staff.
Thank you. Well, just before we close, I think we've still got a couple of thank yous I'd like to do. Now, one, I'd like to thank our good old friend over here, Mick Barrett. Now, Mick was kind enough... Mick was kind enough to jump in, provide a bus to fuel the drivers to get all of us down to Hobart to try